Hello, Swifty here. This is my first video that I released on Warcraft Movies, Incredible Warrior Tricks. At the time I made this video, I was in the best PvE guild on Darkspear server. The guild was called Cadia. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't go all the way to Grand Marshal and I stopped at Field Marshal, because in Cadia I was able to get all the best weapons in the game. After I was done making this video, I said to myself, I really don't know if I'm going to be able to top this video. I thought it really came out good, and the response I got from this video was amazing. It instantly made me famous. This video actually took me a couple months to make because I had to go around and find all the best players on Darkspear, and that was a mission in itself. The story of this video starts with the release of my first video. A very famous mage on my server called Fission made a post that got my attention. He said this video would be much more enjoyable if at least half the people were decent or well known, and he says look at the PvP threads and go pick fights with some of those guys and put it in your next video. So this thread made a lot of sense to me, and this is exactly what I did. Now, since I had the best Fury gear in the game, warriors really weren't a challenge for me. The only warriors that gave me problems were bot warriors, and this guy had the legendary one-handed weapon of Thunder Fury, and he was like the best tank on the server, so this guy was really hard to beat. The way I was able to beat him was by stacking Sunder armor. I got all my Sunder armor, and I got the badge of the Swamp Guard to proc, and that's the way I reduced all his armor. It's basically the same as Armor Pen right now, nowadays. That's what I did. The music you hear is by Apocalyptica. The song is called Path Volume 2 with Sandra Nasic. This song is one of a kind. I was never able to find another song like it. So this is I think this is one of the songs that made this video work so well. This is Dolwyn, the best shaman on the server at the time, and pre-VC only Horde could be shamans. This is Connacht. He's the best warlock on the server at the time. I was able to get a hold of him through a vent channel, and I was able to set up this fight. And yes, his dots did kill me after I beat him out, but I edited it out. Taku. He was the most famous raid boss on our server. He was considered a raid boss. That's how tough he was to kill. And I think I was probably the only warrior on the server to ever beat this guy. And he was by far the most feared player on Darkspear. Heinous and me have had a quarrel for a couple years. He'd put me in his videos and I'd put him in my videos. Heinous got really upset after I used this footage because it didn't show him blowing in cooldowns. He has made countless flame threads against me over the years and still to this day holds a grudge against me. FF. He was a really cool guy. I was able to get him on vent, and he came out here to Winter Spring, and we had it out. It was a lot of fun, and he's a great guy.
Pieces are falling, I can't seem to make them stay.
He actually yelled, "Oh shit," on vent when I got him in the sphere. I really like this footage with the glare off the ice. I think it looked really cool. think this is one of the biggest range crits I was able to get frapped pre-BC. Platinus, a paladin with a legendary hammer. All warriors cried when they see this paladin running around with a legendary. Disarming is a must, because this thing hits really hard pre-BC. My fear bandage was messed up by the dot from the legendary hammer. After this video, this paladin has been traded, sold, and jacked multiple times. And last I heard, he was jacked again. A lot of people ask me if I miss pre-BC, and I could say yeah, it was really a lot of fun back then. There was no rage problems as Fury, and the macros used to all work. Like I used to macro in Heroic Strike, Execute, Mortal Strike, everything on the same button. That's one of the reasons why I think it got nerfed, because I showed these macro in one of my videos following this one. No, I posted the macro that I used in the forums. You notice I do a little hop after I beat people in duels or I kill them in PvP. I don't know, I've been doing that since pre-BC. I do it to this day. My search for the best hunter led me to purple. Now you're going to see a lot of my health come back. That was the life-giving gem, the most OP tanking trinket in the game. I was lucky to get one of them, because the drop rate was just ridiculously low. I think in the Cadia guild, we saw 3 of them drop in 2 years, and I was able to get one of them. Now Fissions, the mage that made this post, he had left the server for a couple months, and about the time I was about to finish this video, he showed up and I was able to fight him. And it was amazing. I was able to get this footage because it just like completed my video. Notice I was coming out of all those sheeps? That's the Skull of Impending Doom. And I thought the music really set the mood for this fight, because this mage made me do all this work. His post made me make this video, and now I just wanted to kick his ass. There was a lot of drama in the Darkspear forums after I released my video. He totally denied that I beat him more than once, and then I came out and showed like a bunch of footage. I had beat him like 3 times, and I posted that in the forums, and it was like super drama. I could say right here, this is one of my greatest moments in World of Warcraft. Click on the link to see part 2.